I have to be honest. When I first heard that Woox was going to make AK-47 furniture, I was not that excited. I'm not a huge AK guy. AKs already have wooden furniture, fitment issues can be a nightmare, and I felt they could spend their time better on other projects. But once I got this kit installed, I was so wrong. This is a huge upgrade for your AK-47. Just being honest, this is kind of a special AK and I was planning on making this video and then going back to the furniture it came with, but that's not happening. The Woox furniture is staying. It's such a huge upgrade in every way. I don't care about keeping this gun original. Furthermore, everyone who got to shoot this rifle with the Woox 47 furniture now wants it for their own AKs. The quality and craftsmanship as always with Woox is second to none, and it really comes through when you get to feel it on the rifle and shoot it. Plus, it doesn't hurt that it looks outstanding too. So let's take a look at the Woox 47, and I've got to say that I'm glad they went with the name 47 and took a break from the Italian names so you guys don't have to listen to me butcher some Italian pronunciation through the whole video. In case you've never heard of Woox, they have been trying to breathe class back into the firearms industry for the last couple years by making absolutely breathtaking furniture for bolt actions, shotguns, ARs, lever actions, and now AKs. They seamlessly blend new and old styling, mixing classic beauty of wood while blending it with modern touches and conveniences like M-LOK rails. What you're left with is something that has classic beauty but has the ergonomic shootability we all expect from modern firearms. I've referred to this as a steampunk look, and I would say that still fits. It is undoubtedly modern while maintaining an undeniably classic look. I put my 47 kit on my Soviet Arms Russian Tula kit build. And since these are made on a Russian receiver, my original intent was to make the video and then replace the original furniture back on the gun. But once I got this kit installed, it's such a huge improvement over the original, it is staying like this. I seriously doubt the original furniture was Russian anyway. The Woox 47 kit just doesn't make the gun look better, but the gun feels better too. Most typical AK furniture is birch plywood laminate, and I feel pretty confident that that's what came on mine. Replacing that with solid American walnut is a huge upgrade, and you can feel that difference in the way the gun handles. Let's take a look at the 47 kit itself. The forearm is wood on the bottom with a 3D printed polymer that Woox is referring to as technopolymer on top. Either way, it feels good and it lets some heat escape at the gas tube. The wood is that great laser texturing that Woox has become known for. This allows you to have the beauty of wood without it being super slick if your hands were to get wet or something like that. This texturing gives you a really nice affirmative grip on the gun. Then you have these little bumps in the front and back of the handguard that help cradle your hand no matter how you grip it. And lastly, there are M-LOK slots for the attachment of any accessories you desire. The grip has a really nice angle to it and more width than a typical AK grip. Also a finger groove right at the top, and of course more of that laser checkering that Woox is so well known for. Overall, this is just a great grip and a huge improvement, especially if you have just a stock grip on your AK right now. The stock itself has a really solid feel. I think that goes back to solid American walnut versus birch laminate plywood, but it just makes the whole gun feel more solid and more refined. On the top, there's some of the technopolymer for a cheek weld. This section adds some good contrast and a nice texture when you're shooting. It's also adjustable for comb height with some risers and different screws in the box. It is nice to know that if you want to run low or standard height optics, the Woox stock can accommodate either. So like we always say here, no product is perfect and everything has some room for improvements, and that is what we talk about in the downsides. The first downside is not really with the Woox 47 itself, but with AKs in general. There are like a million variants. From various receiver kits to trunnions to barrels, All of those being assembled by different builders in all corners of the world, there are a lot of variations and you need to check your compatibility with the 47 kit. Woox has a pretty extensive fitment guide on their website, so go there and make sure your AK fits. On a side note, here's an unpopular opinion with many AK purists. Palmetto State Armory makes great AKs. I worked with an ammo company developing a subsonic 7.62x39 round, and we assembled a collection of over 20 AKs to test this ammo in. Half were immediately ruled out because upon checking the bore, their barrels weren't straight and you couldn't run a suppressor on them if you wanted to keep that suppressor intact. The only company with consistently concentric barrels was PSA. I bring that up because while I have limited feedback so far on these Woox 47 kits, from what I've heard and what I imagine, I bet the compatibility is pretty good with PSA as well. My gun required some minor fitting, but not a big deal. And if you don't feel comfortable installing your kit, I'm sure a gunsmith would be happy to do it for you, as it'll be the easiest job he gets all week. Anyway, check the fitment guide on the Woox website. My second downside isn't so much with the furniture itself either, it's just I really hope that Woox adds micarta to the lineup in the future. Could you even imagine a plum micarta 47 kit? Woox has micarta in a couple offerings, and it just makes you weak in the knees beautiful. They don't utilize micarta nearly enough. The Woox 47 is a phenomenal upgrade to any AK-47. It's the upgrade that I didn't even realize my AK needed. It looks great and it feels even better. It also gives these guns a feeling of quality that, if we are being honest, AKs rarely ever have. Some AK guys are cursing at the screen right now, but if you want to add some beauty and some functionality to your AK at the same time, the Woox 47 is a phenomenal option. Thank you guys so much for watching. A huge thank you goes out to Optics Planet for providing some of the optics used on some of the guns in this video. If you're at Optics Planet, use the code Alabama. You'll save some money and it'll help out the channel at the same time. If you get the chance, go by and check out alabamaarsenal.com. Over there, we have in-depth articles on a lot of the stuff that we've reviewed, just a deeper dive, and you get early access to videos with much, much more. So go check out alabamaarsenal.com. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because as always, we have some really big reviews in the works that you won't want to miss. If you want to know what those reviews are way before they hit the YouTube channel, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, where you can see what's being reviewed in real time. If you want to help support Alabama Arsenal, the absolute best way to do that is through Patreon. These videos can be surprisingly expensive to make, and every little bit helps and is greatly appreciated. There's also Alabama Arsenal gear available right below the video if you want to go out and represent. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.